Hey everybody, Alan Laporte at the City Hall in Delaware, Dover. Gonna conduct a First Amendment audit, or not.
Share, like, and subscribe to Auditing America. Visitor's entrance that way? Oh, I guess we have to. Thank you. Alright. I guess we should follow the sign.
Yep, so we're just gonna follow the signs.
Vegetation at this period. You remember in the south.
Yeah, for February, it's pretty warm out.
Get the other side. Oh, get the blue light. Special. Don't know what that means.
Alongside Auditing America, Demand the Truth, and Bucky Boy News.
Not my bad. I thought that was automatic. We got for you. I can help you. I'm just taking some pictures. Thank you for your service.
Smells like Fruit Loops in here.
It does. I want to see what the city council chamber is.
It's this way. I'm gonna go to the mayor's office. Look at this door. It's the vault.
Look at this.
The mayor's is upstairs. Smells like church in here now. Got a nice wall here. Oh, this is cool. I think the mayor's on the second floor.
Set fire a portrait of King George of England. So they used to smash and set fire portraits of tyrants. Now apparently they guard and protect him. So we'll see what the mayor has to say. Employees, you're one of the very few that will meet with us. Would you tell us a little bit about Dover and how long about yourself and what you've been doing in office?
Okay, I've been mayor for almost 6 years. I've been in city government since 1983. I was council president for 11 years. I'm a member of council for 18 years. Was a chief in the fire department. And Dover was founded in 1683, but became a city in 1717 when the first building was built. It was incorporated as the city in 1829, and the population of the city of Dover is 38,500 people, and we are 28.5 square miles.
What do you think about this bad boy right here?
I am a firm believer in the Constitution.
Thank you very much. Well,
Did you know
Yeah.
that Delaware is the ladies?
Oh, sorry, man.
Excuse me.
Did you know that America started here?
is that because you were the first to sign the Constitution?
It is indeed. Now, if you ask anybody, they'll tell you that the United States started in Philadelphia, but they lie. Because 2 blocks from here, at a place called the Golden Fleece Tavern on the green, and you can go stand where the very spot where the Constitution was ratified. 36 Delawareans ratified the Constitution and made Delaware the first state. And for 10 days, Delaware was the only state. So it was the United State of America. And just think, if the British had decided to go to war with us, poor old Delaware would have been beaten because they would have been the only state to fight. And we would all be drinking tea at, in about 40 minutes.
However, all it took was the backbone of a small group of people in Delaware to do something which catalyzed an entire nation to be birthed. So first of all, thank you. I don't know much about your personal politics.
Now,
But
don't
continue.
forget that if it hadn't been for another person who lived in Dover, riding to Philadelphia and breaking the tie that adopted the Declaration of Independence, they may have never adopted the Declaration and sent it to Fat King George, and that was Caesar Rodney. And he rode by horseback, broke the Delaware delegation's tie, and that's why he's a famous Delawarean. So he rode to Philadelphia, broke the tie, and subsequently John Hancock got to write his name in giant letters, and they sent it to Fat King George, and the rest is history.
One more
Told him to
question.
go
If
back.
people want to learn more about you and your campaign, where can they go to find that? I'm not necessarily endorsing you, but I will say I do go to a lot of buildings, and it's very rare that someone will come out and speak with us so candidly and be so polite and courteous, and I really respect that.
We are nonpartisan. I don't belong to any political party. We in Dover, the mayor and council, are elected
Okay.
nonpartisan. We run on issues and what's in the best interest of the citizens, and I think that's originally how George Washington and the folks who wrote the Constitution originally wanted it done, that you did what was in the best
This
interest
guy knows his history.
in the best interest of the citizens.
Yes, sir.
And so subsequently, when Mr. Jefferson and Mr. Hamilton and some of the other folks came along, came the advent of political parties, and George Washington wanted no part of that, so he left and went home to Mount Vernon and passed the rest of his days away, wishing that the country had stayed the way that it was, devoid of politics. People need to remember that in that little book that you have there, and when we have school classes that come to City Hall, we always ask the kids, who's the boss of the President of the United States? And we the people. Who's the boss of the Governor of Delaware?
We the people.
We the people. Who's the boss of the mayor and council in the city of Dover?
We the people.
And it's time for all these politicians in Washington, Republicans, Democrats, or
So here's where my question
socialists, that they remember that the government works for the people don't work for the government.
So now that,
And that's
now that
our
you
line.
said that, now that you said that, sir, and that you show your strong beliefs within the Constitution, and show that you have the strong belief of we the people. How would you, within your time of mayoral work, how would you as mayor make sure, and with the governor make sure, that you keep your citizens safe from other acts of tyrannic behavior that's going on across the country?
Well, we just, my main responsibility as mayor is to provide for the public safety and tranquility of the city. And that means if you are somebody that doesn't know how to behave yourself, that
You know
you
what's coming to you.
should be arrested and there should be consequences for what you do. And that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that if you are privileged or otherwise, equal justice across the board for everybody. And I've
And
always
that's even
believed
going
that,
with your own law enforcement, right, sir?
most assured.
Well, we won't take any more of your time.
All right.
We appreciate people
Well, listen,
like you.
I'll tell you what, since you
You're
stopped
great.
by, if you stand right
Thank you,
here.
sir.
Stand right here. I've got something for you.
Oh. Haha.
Whiskey.
Goodie bags at the mayor's office. I have a quick question to ask him too. So
This is great. Well, he's super nice.
yeah,
And he said that he's well versed in history. Most mayors, they don't know history.
I would say
And he's for the people, by the people.
And he teaches kids from a very young age. What does Audit
For the
America say?
people, by
Who
the
runs this
people,
building?
we the
Who
people.
pays for this? You say we the people all the time. And this mayor knows exactly that because he studied history. And he's also referencing Thomas Jefferson. He said dissent is a high form of patriotism.
thank you, sir. Oh wow,
A simulated gold coin as a souvenir of your visit here.
wow, that is
And a
amazing.
City of Dover pin. How was that?
Excellent, man.
Appreciate
Wow.
that, sir.
This really means
Thank
a lot.
yeah, no, that's incredible.
All right.
That really means a lot.
God bless you and keep up your amazing
Yeah,
work
man.
for the Constitution,
God bless you.
sir.
Is there any more, like, I know this is an old building. Is there any more history from way back that you guys still have
So you
currently?
all are familiar with the WPA. That was a program that Franklin Roosevelt brought about to
Plus the depression.
to
tried to
help end the depression.
Yeah.
Across the street is the Westlake Community Building with a cupola there. That was a WPA project, right straight across there. And Legislative Hall, where the state capitol is, was also a WPA project. Now, if you go up to this red light, if you walk out these front doors here, you make a right and you walk to the red light,
Yeah.
turn and go 2 blocks over, you'll see all these flags that are hanging out. Just beyond those flags is where the Golden Fleece Tavern is.
Okay.
And that's where you can stand, and there's a plaque and it tells you that about the Constitution being ratified there. You need to actually go down there, stand, and touch that plaque, and you'll get a little bit of a spark.
Wow. We're gonna go there.
You're very, very nice.
Yeah,
So
man.
thank you once again. God
You're-
bless you and your family.
All right.
Saving.
You're a good guy, my friend.
Auditing America, you did a great job. Keep up the good work.
And remember, who's the boss of the mayor and council in Dover?
We the people.
We the people.
You take care, Mayor.
You have a good day, boss.
That guy's amazing.
So as you can see, this mayor right here in Dover just inspired me. 150,000%, guys. I know it's an outrageous number, but hear me out. He is for the people, by the people. And
There you have it, by
like
Bucket
he
Boy
says-
News. This is why he hangs his
Smash
picture.
That's what
he
we do.
says, they smashed the tyrants.
Yep.
We the people. And
We the people.
And that guy was properly educated.
As you saw, the mayor here, completely professional, completely cordial. He knows how to treat the public. We didn't think we'd walk right into Dover City Hall to speak to the mayor.
You're absolutely right.
So that was an amazing thing to get done. The mayor educated us, gave us a quick goodie bag. We're on our way out now. I'm alongside Auditing America, Demand the Truth, and Bucket Boy News. Tune in for more episodes. Please like, share, and subscribe.